is too small or too large.
Say goodbye to germs with a free Sterling Super Soap automatic dispenser. That's right, get free equipment and installation of our touch-free dispenser. The perfect amount of soap every time ensures clean and germ-free hands. Refilling is quick and easy with 4 amazing fragrances: coconut, sunflower sunrise, pink blossom, and citrus zest. Call us on 265-7403.
Welcome back with the HGP Nightly News. Safety and security were top priorities for European investors visiting Guyana for business. So says the European ambassador to Guyana. Find out more from Tiana Cole.
According to Rene Van Ness, European Union's ambassador to Guyana, European investors were interested in knowing if Guyana was a secure place to visit and conduct business when European companies participated in the inaugural EU Global Gateway economic mission last year.
One of the key questions was of European investors coming here, where you can guess, is this a safe country? Safety and security are obviously key considerations in making investment decisions. And thanks to your dedication and professionalism, we can answer that question positively.
The ambassador emphasized the necessity for coordinated measures to counter the threats of transnational organized crime, terrorism, and environmental disasters. He pointed out that these issues contribute to making the world a more complex and unsafe place.
It's a constant battle with, for example, organized crime, who are purchasing the newest technologies, and law enforcement trying to stay ahead of them. And what is happening here in the Caribbean region has an impact on the region at large and has an impact on Europe, as indeed we are all connected.
He added that the EU is currently supporting Caribbean regions, including Guyana, through various security initiatives and programs aimed at boosting law enforcement capabilities. These include the European Latin American Program of Assistance Against Transnational Organized Crime, El Pacto, which has now been rolled out in the Caribbean region.
In Latin America, it was a highly successful program, and I have no doubt that the rollout to the Caribbean will be as successful.
Additionally, he added that the EU is therefore committed to pursue these values in close cooperation with the member states through its support to the RSS and the wider security-related programs. Tiana reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Tiana. When questioned by Nightly News' Travis Chase about the conduct of its officers during searches, Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit head James Singh said visibility for accountability is top on the agency's agenda. Here is Travis Chase.
Head of the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, James Singh, in addressing reports of alleged misconduct by ranks of the Anti-Narcotics Agency, says it's mandatory for officers to wear body cameras to help boost the agency's credibility.
When we go into those locations, our officers have body cams, even to the point we have extra persons using their cell phones. We conduct a search.
Suggesting that the body cameras can help de-escalate heated situations, the Kanu boss said that searches conducted at the homes of alleged suspects and vehicles are not done illegally. Singh spoke to the core issue of spur-of-the-moment searches.
When time permits, we would get a search warrant. As you're aware, sometimes our operations occur on spur of the moment. Acting on information, someone may call in, or as a result of surveillance, at that moment, the suspect is moving a large quantity of drugs either by boat, and we have to act right away.
Singh said he finds it increasingly strange when suspects level allegations of theft against Kanu, even when a declaration form is signed before officers leave the search area.
And there is a statement, a declaration, which the occupants signed, stating that nothing was taken from them, no one was abused. So it's always funny afterwards, you hear people making all sorts of allegations. We went into their house, we stole this, we stole that. When the body camera shows, when we're searching the house, you're present.
Asked about the possibility of suspects refusing to open their doors after a knock and Kanu ranks identifying themselves, Singh responded.
Suspect, they always opens the door. We advise him that if there's a delay, it means that he's trying to hide something. Either way, he's preventing us from doing his job. But rarely is the case that someone, they'll lose their dogs, they'll take a time to put those dogs up. And we know that it's a ploy to flush the drugs down or hide it. We tend to persuade them and let them know that if they continue, we can do forced entry.
The Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit on Saturday destroyed 512 kilograms of narcotics, equivalent to a street value of $153 million. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Travis. More news after this break. Stay with us.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455.
Working and studying, lacking energy and restless? Dr. Chase Nerve Food and Nerve and Blood Tablet and Tonic improve your energy, reduce stress and anxiety, improve immunity, digestion, sleep, and nerve function, fight anemia, and maintain liver function. Dr. Chase contains iron, vitamin C, B1, B12, manganese, liver fraction, aloe vera extract, and gentian root. Now, that's a doctor to trust. Dr. Chase.
Distributed by Massey Distribution.
You were the HGP Nightly News. Thanks for staying with us. Following the recent destruction of marijuana worth more than $2 billion, Minister of Home Affairs Robeson Ben is urging citizens to switch from growing illegal drugs to legal agriculture. Tiana Cole has the details.
The Customs Anti-Narcotic Unit, CANU, and the Ghana Police Force, GPF, recently destroyed over $2 billion worth of marijuana. The Ghana Police Force destroyed about 2,253 kilograms of marijuana, valued at about $2 billion, while CANU destroyed 512 kilograms of the illegal drugs, valued at approximately $153 million. The destruction exercise took place at the former Ministry of Housing tarmac on Homestretch Avenue in Georgetown. Law enforcement agencies seized the drugs that were destroyed between January 2023 and the present. Attending the exercise, Minister of Home Affairs Robeson Ben encouraged marijuana growers to turn away from the illicit market and towards legitimate farming.
We wish that these persons will go into legal agriculture. An approach could be made to transfer, translate, divert the people who are doing these activities from illegal activities into legal activities, which will benefit every person in the country positively and help to reduce the prison population.
The minister has raised concerns over the effect of marijuana use on young people.
Our position is that the possession of drugs, marijuana, even in small quantities, is illegal.
Troy Whitaker, officer in charge of the police narcotics branch, stated that although combating the drug trade is not simple, each seizure may hinder the activities of those who engage in it.
We really fighting, and so far I can tell you, it's not that we eradicate it totally, but we are in pursuit, and we've really carried the progression to the suppliers and the producers.
Meanwhile, Deputy Director of KANU, Rayon Samuels, added that KANU continues its fight against drug trafficking.
We are looking to what we would say nip things in the bud by doing education drives even in the schools. We promote a lot of training. We are looking to invest heavily in our officers.
Most of the seizures occurred in Police Regional Division Number 5, Mahaica Berbice, and Number 6, East Berbice Quarantine. There were also minor narcotic seizures in Region 4, Demerara Mahaica, and Region 10, Upper Demerara Berbice. Several persons were also charged and placed before the courts. Tiana Ko reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Tiana. Ministries of Finance and Public Service have launched the Gynecoursia online training program to deliver education to various households across the country. Daisy Richards has that report.
The Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Public Service recently launched the Coursera online learning program. According to Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, the program is being used to scale up training for nurses countrywide.
We felt that if we are going to scale up training because of the expansion in the health sector, we had to find another innovative way of how we can train nurses. And so one of the things that we decided on was to get a hybrid program.
The minister added that nurses are expected to complete their courses in 3 years and then move on to the practical aspect with the various simulation centers across the country. President Irfan Ali in his address said that the government has successfully implemented educational policies and programs that bolstered the sector, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic.
We are one of few countries globally that did not have structural regression in our education system during COVID. And that was because of carefully articulated policies and programs that allow the delivery of education in every corner of our country.
The Coursera program has already seen over 1,000 nurses enrolled into the registered nursing program. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Stay tuned for regional news.
Are you looking for an exciting Easter? Look no further than Digicel stores for incredible savings and a free Easter surprise. This Easter, Digicel is offering an extravagant deal. Purchase the Samsung A05 for just $21,000 or the Samsung A24 for only $39,500 and receive a free kite with your purchase. Make this Easter a memorable one. Visit a Digicel store today and crack open these amazing deals. Digicel, the network for everyone, everywhere.
Are you thinking of constructing that new home or office? Then call CB General Contracting Services on 218-3233 or 218-3098. We can help you from the plan to the finished product. For more information, call CB Contracting Services on 218-3233 or 218-3098 and let the professionals help you. CB General Contracting Services. You name it, we build it.
Step right into the vibrant heart of Guyana with HGPTV's freshest series, Inside Culture. Dive deep into the pulsating core of our spirited nation as we unravel the captivating stories embedded in our arts, music, sports, and beyond. A journey to nurture your soul and celebrate our rich heritage. Join us on HGPTV, where Inside Culture brings you closer to the heart and soul of Guyana, airing Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. and rebroadcasting on Sundays.
Good evening and welcome to Monday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Ecuador. Ecuador's youngest mayor, Brigitte Garcia, and an advisor were found shot dead in a car on Sunday, said police in the South American country, which is in the grips of a wave of violence that authorities blame on drug trafficking. National Police said they were investigating the deaths of Garcia and the 27-year-old mayor of San Vicente and Jairolo after the discovery of their bodies in the province of Manabí. Woungs police said in a statement, Garcia belonged to former President Rafael Correa's Citizen Revolution Party. Correa and Lucia Gonzalez, the party's presidential candidate, in the recent elections, called Garcia's killing an assassination on social media platform X. Garcia is the latest political figure in the country to be killed following the assassination of presidential candidate Fernando Villavicencio last August. Villavicencio, a vocal critic of corruption and organized crime, was killed while leaving a campaign event 2 weeks before the election. President Daniel Noboa declared a state of emergency in January amid a spike in violence that saw armed men invade a TV station during a live broadcast. Noboa also designated 22 criminal groups as terrorist organizations. The state of emergency was extended earlier this month. While in Brazil, Brazilian police arrested 3 people on Monday, including a federal lawmaker, in connection with the 2018 murder of Rio de Janeiro City Council member Marielle Franco and her driver. Federal police arrested Congressman Chinico Brazo, his brother Domingos Brazo, a counselor on the Rio de Janeiro State Audit Court TCE, and former Rio Police Chief Rivaldo Barbosa. The 2 sources said. The police said in a statement that it was serving 3 arrest warrants and 12 search and seizure warrants in connection with the murder, but mentioned no names. Police officers arrived at TCE headquarters early on Sunday to carry out a search and seizure warrant at the office of Domingos Brazo, the audit court said in a statement. Franco was gunned down in her car as she left an event on the night of March 14, 2018, with her driver Anderson Gomes and her press secretary Fernanda Chaves, who survived. In March 2019, 2 former police officers, Ronnie Lessa and Ilico de Carroza, were indicted on charges of shooting Franco and her driver. And last year, police arrested another suspect linked to the case. Justice Minister Ricardo Lewandowski said Lessa gave investigators important new information last week that would allow them to solve the case soon. Finally, news from Trinidad. A local rapper who went by the name VMAX was shot and killed in Mount Lambert on Thursday night. Police said that around 11 p.m. Ronald Virasamy, 32 of Sanan Gardens, Lower Santa Cruz, was sitting in a Toyota Aqua Parks at 2nd Avenue between 4th and 5th Streets, Mount Lambert, when he was ambushed. Police said that Virasamy was shot several times above the body and died while sitting in the car. The killer then ran off. Residents who heard the gunshots called the police. When officers arrived, he was found slumped behind the steering wheel of the car. His body was later moved to a mortuary in Champs Fleurs and later to the Forensic Science Center, where postmortem is expected to be performed early next week. Police said that Virasamy had been born in Florida, United States, but grew up in Trinidad. I'm Daisy Richards. Thank you for watching. Until next time, and do have a productive week.
President Ali joins Barbicians in celebrating Holi 2024. Prime Minister promotes renewable energy during Guyana Energy Agency's road show. Over $2 billion in ganja destroyed and visibility for accountability. Canoe searches are conducted legally. Sing. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm Aletha Grant. Thanks for watching.